It is 8:36. Best-selling author Katie Anderson Brower offers an intimate look at the men who are next in line to the most powerful office in the world. Her new book is out. It is called First in Line: Presidents, Vice Presidents, and the Pursuit of Power. And we talked to her this morning. Good morning to you. Good to see you. So for this book, you interviewed every living former vice president. I want to know what intrigued you the most. Who intrigued you the most and why?
Well, I think that Dick Cheney's relationship with George W. Bush and Joe Biden's relationship with Barack Obama were especially interesting. Cheney and Bush were very, very close. Cheney really helped Bush in that first term, but in the second term, his power waned, and he told me that. Whereas Joe Biden had a tough relationship at the beginning with Barack Obama, and I don't think most people realize that, and it grew stronger over time. So I was just trying to pull back the curtain on these relationships.
Yeah. Now, you spoke with our current VP, Mike Pence, and it's got to be tough being the VP, being second in line, because you have a boss who can be tough to work with at times, but at the same point, you're trying to lead the country.
Well, I think Mike Pence is really well suited for Donald Trump in many ways because he believes in this model of servant leadership. So he is someone who's able to stand back and not take credit for a lot of things. You know, one of his former aides told me that, look, the only relationship that matters for Mike Pence is his relationship with Donald Trump. And Mike Pence's brother told me that Donald Trump kind of reminds Mike of their father, and their father was a really strict disciplinarian. He was someone who was kind of a larger-than-life character, and I think that did make Vice President Pence well suited for President Trump because he is quietly and kind of patiently laying the groundwork for a run himself in 2024, most likely.
Right. And in the book, you mentioned that he does a lunchtime Bible study. What's that about?
Well, he does. You know, he is very, very religious. When he was governor of Indiana, he would always have his Bible open on his desk, and he meets with other members of the administration. In fact, he got Donald Trump to start praying. He says that Donald Trump called him before the vice presidential debate and said, "I'm praying for you." So I think that the Pences and the Trumps have a really relationship where there's kind of a mutual interest in each other. Like the Pences said, to the Trumps when they've met for the first time, "We've been praying for you," and the Trumps were kind of taken aback because these are two completely different couples.
Right.
The Pences had less than $15,000 in their bank account. They hold hands a lot. I mean, it's just a different relationship altogether. So there's a mutual fascination there.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And you can find a link to the book, First in Line. A whole lot of stories in there. Some interesting behind closed doors details on our website, fox4news.com. Thank you so much for joining us, Kate. We appreciate it.